Copy E.
Okay, Session 58. What happened last time?
Awesome question. I am going to start all of these recaps with saying, awesome, wonderful question. I'm so glad you asked. Let's see.
Who's echoing?
I'm probably me coming from Ron. I would be surprised.
Probably.
Let me tweet the blue sky. It is us. We're playing now.
This any better question?
Let's see. I'm going to be talking, and I don't hear myself, which is good.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking through the options or the settings, and looks like they added different voice isolation profile to this. Try this and see.
They
if this
did that
is
crisp
better.
one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get rid of that one too because it was like filtering out too much.
Okay.
But
Alrighty.
We'll see how it goes. Okay. Anyways, what happened last time? So we started off having a discussion with Bitranga, the leader of the tribe of were-tigers, elven were-tigers in Ingaton's refuge. And we had spoke previously. Uh-oh. Now I'm hearing it from I'm hearing it from Christina. I'm hearing the echo from you now.
Now I'm hearing it.
Hold on, I think I was
so funny.
That was me fiddling with my Discord settings in the middle of the session, and I was like, "Oh no, I shouldn't have done that."
Oh no, we talked about it. Now we were like, "Oh, do we have that on?"
Is it still there?
I'm talking and I'm making sounds, and it doesn't sound like I hear myself coming from you, so I think that's a good thing.
Okay.
All right, we'll see how it goes. It may be a weird audio session. Okay. Where was I? We were talking to Bitranga about how we were going to take care of the clergy folk who were in Longinus. What is it called? Vigilongus. I get a little bit of an echo, but it's fine. I'm going to keep talking. And we had decided that we were going to sabotage their supplies and their like food and stuff, so they would be compelled to leave on their own, and there wouldn't be any like conflict being started. So we initially scouted out their camp and sort of marked where all the important buildings are and what they had as supplies in the night. And then later on, I think, yeah, it was the same day. We just went out and sort of did the deed. We canonized the existence of ping pong as well. And after the scouting party came back, we all agreed that this is still what we wanted to do. And so we went out and essentially took barrels of their gunpowder and sort of their weapon explosives and wheeled them out to like strategic points along their camp and blew it up. Without trying to like kill anybody, we mostly just like blew up supplies, like I said before, and then made our escape. After having done that, we returned to Ingaton's refuge, and Bitranga was like, "I will see how it goes in a couple of days, but like, we appreciate the help that you did, anyways. It was a pretty big blow to them, so I'm gonna let you into the temple, anyways." And so he did. And there was a series of rooms that we had to go through, but the central room that we walked into at the very beginning showed a fresco on the wall depicting Inguton himself. And it sort of showed 4 different colors of flames that would be representative then of the rooms that we went into. So it was near, past, near, far past, near past, near future, far future, all in different colors. They were different rooms that we went into that was sort of re-experiencing a couple of things from our past and then experiencing things that I expect will probably be in our future. So it was the very first session of us on the cold tongue, and then a moment not too far in the past where we were at Pemberton's factory, and Pemberton kind of like showed up through a bunch of these to like annoy us. And then we went to somewhere that was supposedly in the near future that was like a weird tower over like a bone white city. And at this point, there was like a bunch of ghosts and shit that tried to fight us, and they had like compulsion powers and compelled Ryuken to attack the thing that sort of is giving her the most stress right now, and that is Nastya. So she sort of chased her around for most of that combat, and it was very bad for a lot of us. Said some very nasty things to her, which is awesome. Reika ended up shooting her a couple of times to knock her out, or at least for the time being, knock her out. And afterwards, she was reawoken, healed by Shura, and none of that was spoken about. At least it won't be until later, because we wanted to get through this stupid fucking temple first. We went to the last room, and that was like a real crazy far future situation where there was like asteroids and like crazy apocalyptic shit was happening, and also Rock Rakos was there. Our rock, truly in trying times. And after we had taken care of all of those rooms, we were met with the artifact that we were seeking, the Ark of Rada. And it looks like a frisbee disc that is sharp on the inside when you put it on your head, and it seems very painful. And we ended this session by giving our thanks to Betranga and heading out on our way. And when we got out into the woods that night, Nastya had decided to make up a guy in her head, and that guy was Ryuken. And that's sort of where we left off as a cliffhanger, was her having a brain discussion with Ryuken at her most angry.
Yeah, that is where we left off. So whenever Steph's done eating.
Nastya's like, wait, I know I said this, but give me a second. I have my takeouts here.
My food will be here before the session, but
of course it shows up right when it starts.
Yeah.
If you need a second, we can like, do other roleplay, but
just give me like 5 minutes. Then maybe.
I know what I can do with that 5 minutes that I need to do this session anyway.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So obviously the next part of this adventure is retracing Casarina's history. So I'm just gonna go through some things that we should all be on the same page on. Until Casarina has all her memories, she's not going to be able to tell you when exactly these events happened. Sometimes, given the context, you might be able to figure it out given history of the world context. Otherwise, you'll just probably have to piece it together yourselves. So there's that. And then we should all make sure we're on the same page on the general world history here. So I'm just going to do a quick recap.
Yes, I love to take history notes.
So this is common knowledge. You all know this, even those of you that did horribly in school. 550 years ago, in what is current day Denor, that was where the clergy was based. They also had a strong presence in Crisilia. And 550 years ago, they launched a surprise attack on the L5 Empire. Caught completely off guard, the Eladrin were hit really hard and lost much of their territory to the clergy. So, as you learned 2 sessions ago, or whatever, Kasfarina only remembers her first husband, Pillai, and said he died during that conflict. 50 years later, in the year 1 BOV, the Eladrin were ready to fight back. Kasfarina's last memory, as she has said, is marching off to this fight. So in the year 1 BOV, the Eladrin struck back and laid siege to the city of Ale Primos, the current-day capital of the clergy. That fight ended up being surprisingly short-lived when the Eladrin goddess of womanhood, Srasima, suddenly appeared on the field of battle and was killed. When she was killed, the majority of Eladrin women died, and a fair amount of the clergy were turned into tieflings. Those tieflings would go on to form the Nation of the Nor, and the clergy would move its seat of power to Ale Primos. I think that's kind of the general world history we need to be all on the same page on.
What did you say the year was that this all happened?
So the first attack by the clergy was in the year 550 BOV. No, 50 BOV.
BOV?
Yeah, so 500. So right now it's 501 AOV.
AOV, okay.
So in the year 50 BOV, the clergy struck L5R, and L5R fought back, laying siege to Ale Primos in the year 1 BOV.
Okay.
Could you give us that text? Could you copy and paste it or something?
I don't have it written up because it's
okay. Oh, okay.
I think this is some of the stuff is stuff that we had, like
yeah,
I
think like the general gist of this is all in like the player's guide.
Yeah, I think there's like a general history stuff around in our player stuff that we could probably look at. But yeah,
I can find the page for you while Steph finishes.
Things we read a long time ago and then forgot.
What does BOV and AOV mean?
So BOV is before our victory. AOV is after our victory because the clergy won the war.
So and they got to name the year. Sure. Okay. Gotcha.
That sounds like something the clergy would do.
It does. Hence why we have fucking like AD and BC or whatever. Oh, Age of Verms. And Born of Verms. Or I should say forms.
Yeah, if you go into the player's guide and look under the setting overview under the world, most of what I just recap there is it's on the L5R handout. I just gave you years.
I love to have years. Cool.
What are the rest of you doing at camp?
Let's see. I'm really just chilling. Actually, I did want to just briefly find Ryuken. just briefly.
She's so popular.
I know, look at you. Well, I did shoot you a couple of times, so I just wanted to
Yeah.
Reiko would probably find you when we're all sort of settling down, and she would just be like, let's see. Ryuken, do you have a moment?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't want to apologize for hurting you during that one combat. That's not why I'm here. I'm just hoping you understand why I had to do so.
I mean, I guess you were just trying to stop a member of the party that was not helping the mission, right?
For the most part, yes. Oh, good. Are your wounds at all difficult?
I look down. I forgot. I need to open my sheet. Did I heal? Let me check.
I think I gave you some healing, but I don't know if it was
I definitely
enough.
brought you back up, but I don't know if I.
Oh, I drank a bunch of potions. I remember.
Mm.
I guess Ryuken looks down and they're somewhat healed. She's like, oh well, guess as good as it gets right now.
Good. I hope they continue to heal, and I guess you know where to go if you need any assistance. Anyways, that's all I wanted. I just wanted to be clear. So,
Yep.
Carry on.
I think Ryuken definitely. She doesn't seem angry. She more of just seems very like, yeah, like not unexpected from Rekka, but also just very tired kind of vibes.
Yeah, totally understand. I think that's why I think Rekka was like gonna be a little argumentative about how you responded to when she asked if you were fine and if you understood what she did, and she was like, I don't really care. Honestly. I'm tired. I just want to make sure that everything's fine.
I think it's Ryuken is a little out of sorts right now, and also it's just like, well, I am sore about it, but what would I have expected otherwise?
That's yeah, very true also.
It's a very like resigned kind of like, I could be mad, but what's really the point?
Yeah. Very true.
I love that you Ryuken is like, oh well, you did it because you wanted to, you had to stop me from hurting other people, and Rekka's just like, mostly, yeah, and no further questions.
Didn't elaborate.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt you, but it's not like I didn't like not feel good after I did it.
I think considering
But
what
that's not
Ryuken
for
has
you.
seen of Rekka, she's just kind of like, yeah, like talking about this isn't gonna do anything, and she's probably not gonna care either. So
No.
you know.
Yeah. Yep.
I especially
I think
like
she's
that
seen enough
you
of
started the with that you're not here to apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wouldn't. I mean, she doesn't
Just so we're
apologize.
clear, do not misinterpret my words as an apology.
Like, I'm not sorry that I had to do that, but you understand why I did it, yes?
Oh yes, you can understand. She doesn't like it, but there's nothing she can do about it.
Good. Good. Glad we are all clear there. That's all I wanted.
She doesn't even, she's not even like Nastya, in which Nastya has this like, oh, I feel bad internally kind of thing. So she can't even be mad about it because Rekka won't. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, I mean that's like Reika's like whole thing, you know. She's like everything needs to be clear and understanding, and that's good. I don't care if you don't like it, but you need to know why I'm doing it. That's all I had. Though.
I finished my food.
Oh boy, here we go.
Pog.
Ryuken and Rekka have a very awkward conversation, and then this is when Nastya comes in with the steel chair.
Yeah, well, everyone's tuning in after the cliffhanger from last week, and it starts with the recap, and then you're expecting to get right into the scene, and no, instead we have that. Finally, we cut back to Nastya and Ryuken in their little mindscape, where Nastya is just standing there once again, asking, "So, what is it? Just out with it already."
Well, I guess if I had to name one thing off the top of my head, it'd probably be how you act like you don't even know. Like, if I didn't know any better, I would think that you are the one with the memory problems. Like, what? How do you not know? I'm pretty sure you're pretending, right?
But do you expect me to know? I wasn't the one doing the things.
Oh, no, like, this is how you sound to me right now. You're like, oh no, poor me. I was just watching you. Like, I wasn't the one that actually erased your memories. Like, don't blame me. I'm just following orders. I just, my job sucks so much. Like, you should just feel bad for me, you know? Like, I'm just pretending to be friends with you and just pretending to manipulate you, but like, oh no, like, it's just my job. Like, what do you want me to say?
I don't know. What do you want to do about it?
What do I want to do about it? Well, here's what I'm doing right now. Let's get this out of the way. Let's throw down. That's my answer. Ryuken is definitely stirring up.
I just like walk up to Ryuken. Why do you even want to know so bad?
Why do I want to know so bad? I mean, it's my life. Shouldn't I have the right to know that people around me are trying to manipulate me and trying to get me to do what they want to do? And I don't even know why. Who was I even in my past life to even warrant all this? Like, I think I should know. You don't think so?
Hey. So you want to know that people are manipulating you?
Well, I already know, so what else can I do now?
And
just pretend I don't know anything?
Who is manipulating you? Let's just get that sorted out first.
Well, right now it seems like everyone.
Okay, be more specific. There's me. We've cleared that up.
Well, at least some other people in our group. Probably Rekka.
I roll my eyes. That's... If there's one thing I can say about that is that you wouldn't be the only one, so... Wouldn't take that one personal.
Well, I don't. I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm still not happy about it.
I guess I'll speak plainly. Are you ready or not to confront the fact that your benefactor all these years has been the one pulling the strings?
Well, if I had to say if I was ready or not, I would say definitely not. No, I don't even want to believe this, but I don't even know what's going on. I just know that you're part of it. And there's nothing else I can do right now. Do you look around? Do you see Fiorella here?
Okay, whatever. But would it matter to you? Would that make a difference at all to you if she was?
I don't know. That's what I can
You
say.
say
I
that's
don't know if
the
it
thing.
will.
You say you want to know these things, and then you close your eyes if you don't
Yeah,
like what you're hearing.
I'm saying I want to know, but I don't know how it'll affect me, obviously. I don't know anything. I don't know that whatever's happening. I don't know why she's doing it. I don't know why you're doing anything. I don't know why anyone is doing anything.
I did what I did because I was ordered to. I know only what I've told you. I don't exactly know of a foolproof way to get any of that back.
Have you done this to anyone else?
Have I done what?
Whatever this is doing, pretending to be someone's roommate and friend, manipulating them, watching them. I don't know. Anything else in your job description? Whatever it is.
I shrug. I lie, and I've killed, and I've done what's been asked of me. As for a situation like ours specifically, no. Can't say that kind of long-term job is common at all.
So a job's a job. You never thought to even wonder why you're doing any of this, since he said you don't know anything.
Far easier not to ask questions.
I guess it would be easier to just stick your head in the sand and pretend nothing is wrong.
Yeah, it is. So how does that make you feel?
Well, I still want to punch you in the face really hard.
Then why don't you fucking just do it?
I think right when Nastya says that, I think definitely Ryuken will attempt. Unless
I mean,
Nastya tries to dodge or
I'm
anything.
not attempting to dodge at all.
Alright. Then Ryuken definitely clocks Nastya right in the face. I guess probably hard enough that potentially she may fall. I don't know. How does
that
does
work in the
Nastya just
Mind
let it happen?
Palace?
Yeah, does it hurt? Does Mind Palace Ryuken feel anything?
I mean, I guess that's up to David to rule. But also, I very much think that Nastya right now is looking to get beat up. So,
oh my god,
I would say, you don't take any real harm, but you feel it.
It's
That makes sense.
that same weird feeling when Nastya is taking a memory and she gets the phantom sensation of whatever the person was going through at the moment, where she knows it's not real, it's not hers. But the echo of it still. And she falls down. I don't think she was expecting Ryuken to actually get mad enough to do it, because she's kind of been trying to build up to this for a while, and I don't think she thought Ryuken like actually had it in her. So she falls down and just like stays there for a moment while she realizes that she can actually feel some of it, and then she'll stand up again. That all you got? Is that enough? Does it feel like enough?
I can definitely keep going if you want.
What about you?
Does Mind Palace Ryuken feel it in Mind Palace Ryuken's mind, by the way?
Yeah, for you, it everything about this is totally real.
All right. For me, yeah. Hell yeah, I'll keep going.
Oh my god.
Come on, get on with it. Aren't you mad?
I think at this point, Mind Palace Ryuken is definitely mad, but she also has this kind of like exasperated, like you are insane kind of like expression on her face, like who is actually this person? But I think she will. Yeah, I think she'll just start beating up Nastya. Like if Nastya like gets like pushed to the ground, Rukin will probably just like grab her by the collar and just like start like wailing on her.
How long do you go on for?
I mean, this has a maximum of 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I would say after like 30 seconds of pounding her face into the dirt, I'm gonna need Nastya to just make a con save.
Sure. I don't think she's good at that. Oh. Oh. That's a 12.
Hmm. All right. You snap out of your mind palace, and you like cough up blood. It's nothing serious, but that you might have that might have taken a bit more out of you than you had expected it to.
Well then.
If any of you are nearby, you do notice that Nastya just out of nowhere coughs up blood.
Is she up in a tree right now or something?
Good point.
You just see,
if you're standing under the
blood
tree,
just
there's
fall from the tree.
if you're under the tree, right where she's supposedly hiding out, there's now blood on your face.
Not interested in being under a tree right now.
You might hear some of the nasty coughing. I'll say.
Sure.
I'm just imagining someone in the party just like eating a bowl of soup and then just some blood just splatters.
Please.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? The tree is bleeding. Anyone else doing anything in the party?
Anybody?
I'm not. No, just chilling. I'll probably hear coughing, and I'm like, damn, someone's gotta clear their throat. I don't think that immediately sounds bad. I think Reika's like usually like taking a head count though.
I mean,
and she's like, damn, Nastya's not here. I'll see how long it takes for her to get back.
No, that could be Nicodemus. He probably has lung cancer with how much he smokes.
Yeah, that's true. No, I don't think Reika doesn't see Nastya being gone from camp as an immediate weird thing, unless it lasts for a while, and then she gets concerned. So like she'll give it like 10, she'll give it like 10, 15. And if you don't show back up again, then she'll probably wander outside.
I think once like she snaps out of it, she's just like sitting up there in the tree, staring at the blood on her handkerchief. And just still thinking about it. Tries for a moment to conjure up the construct again. Realizes that she can't. Notes it down.
Okay. You eventually come out of the trees.
Yeah, are you up there for a while?
Probably. I don't think she will want to immediately just go back and run into someone.
Imagine running into Ryuken. That would be terrible.
Yeah. I don't know. She doesn't want to talk to real Ryuken.
Yeah, if you don't come back for a while, I think Reika is like, okay, I'm gonna do another head count of everybody, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's missing. And we'll probably just wander outside of like the light of the campfire and just sort of go like, Nastya, just want to make sure you are alive. We'll do like a perimeter. I just keep saying her name until she hears anybody.
Nastya.
Nastya.
I hear from up in my tree, roll my eyes. Just climb back down. By which I mean she just like walks down the side of the tree.
When you get back down, just give me a sleight of hand.
Ooh.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh. I add a lot to this. 16?
You left us like a... So you like quickly like got like wiped your face down, but you ended up leaving just like a smack above your lip. Of blood.
So I just give I just give Reika a nod.
Reika will look at it and then just barely squint. And she looks down at it, then looks back up at your eyes.
What?
You have something on your mouth.
Nastya says nothing, just takes out the handkerchief again. Wipes up her mouth. Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Just making sure that you are still here.
Yeah.
Good. And she'll like wait a moment, just like looking at you.
What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Right.
And yeah, I think she will just turn around and walk back to camp.
Anybody else?
Nothing
I think
here.
Ryuken will talk to Nastya, but this was the first date, right?
Yeah, this is like that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when Ryuken goes to talk to her, it's gonna be like on the 5th night or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say after that first night, she's like she gets back and immediately just goes to sleep, or at least pretend to. Like she's not talking to you right now, or anyone.
You already talked to
Not
Ryuken in her
looking forward to
head,
the people.
so
Yeah.
All right. So we'll skip ahead a couple days. In the meantime, if you haven't restored your proper max HP, do that.
Oh,
or don't.
thank
Keep
you.
your lower HP and die. That's your call.
Hey now. Okay. I'm good.
Yes, I'm good.
And then the girls can fight again.
Round 2. Put him back in the ring.
No one else wants to talk before the girlies fight again?
This time the fists are real.
I don't know if I have anything to say to anybody.
I don't know if they'll fight, but I guess we'll see. I think real life Ryuken is decidedly less angry right now.
Yeah, that's why she wanted the angry one.
If anything,
you guys have made camp for.
Shura might have spent one of the nights like giving Ryuken like a once over. Have we? I know we encountered this a lot in like Age of War. This is the first time in this campaign that we've had someone get like charmed, possessed-ish, this kind of way.
I think so.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So
there hasn't been a whole lot of that.
So Shura probably is.
Not Age of War where I was doing everything I could to keep Voden off the field.
Yeah.
Or Marcus.
Yeah. Just examining Ryuken, trying to figure out like, okay, why did this happen, and there better way to potentially deal with this if it comes up again, because obviously since that was like a future vision, it's possible that this could happen again, and it happens later when we're much more powerful. That could be dangerous.
You examine Ryuken, and physically, there's nothing wrong. As far as you can tell, those things they exploited existing trauma. It could have been any of you. Ryuken was just a right for the picking.
It's not my place to push things ahead, but things are not solved between the two of you by the time potential future situation comes up again. We could see another similar happening.
I do feel strange after that that charmed thing. How do I make it better?
Well, with luck, have stronger mental fortitude by the time we get to whatever that power is. Entirely possible that someone else will be targeted, but it seems like the focus of your anger based off of previous trauma. Boom. Unfinished business. I mean, you, the main source of that. Yes, ideally, two of you will come to some sort of agreement or acceptance of what has happened, but again, not my place to push things. Someone's broken memories. This will take time, patience. I glance over towards the rest of the camp. Cooperation.
Do you have any advice on doing this?
Unfortunately, you are great. Something like this. Two ways. Take courage and initiative on your parts. Requires the same amount. So all you can really try is to open a conversation. But if they aren't willing, only so.
Well, I don't really want to forgive her anything, but if I pretend, will that you think that will still help?
Forgiveness is an interesting. Some people take it different. Not entirely sure how would react to you giving her, whether has such strong mental capabilities. Entirely possible that she may also realize lying in an attempt to get something out of her that could make.
People that can read other people's minds are annoying to deal with.
But taking
Yeah.
that into consideration, perhaps it might be better to actually tell her the truth that you aren't necessarily looking for if she has been avoiding you, say, although it seems out of character, perhaps she is afraid of facing what it is you really feel. Maybe hearing that you don't want to forgive her is what you get past this avoidance.
What? So I could say something like, "I don't like you and I don't want to forgive you, but we need to be friendly so that we don't accidentally kill each other. So let's shake on it." Something like that?
In a few more words than that, but now that you say it, it does sound a bit rough on the edges.
Do you think you could help me workshop this a bit? I really don't want Rekka to shoot me again, honestly.
And I wouldn't put it past her to do that. Well, yeah, we can keep.
Well, that's just how she is.
We can keep thinking about this. Maybe something will come up that will proper way of hostilities, bluntness.
I guess Ryuken and Shura workshop a non-apology to say to Nastya.
Incredible.
You consider ways to express her feelings.
Without saying sorry, without
Yes.
saying I like you, but also being friendly. How does that even sound?
I don't know.
What advice does Shira have on that? Does she have any advice on specific wording?
Like, it's so hard to come up with something because Nastya is so like close, and especially to Shura, that I feel like Shura doesn't really know how to approach her.
The person that Nastya doesn't like.
Yes.
The person that knows her probably the least.
Exactly.
You guys doing all this while what Nastya was doing in her mindscape, being like the complete opposite.
Please just fucking kill me.
Fucking funny that it's Shura suggesting this at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, of course. But yeah, I guess. Nastya just up to her usual, her current normal, I suppose. Slinking around the camp, not really talking much to anyone. Not eating properly still.
Alrighty. So yeah, day 5 of camp. How's that go down?
Well, has Shura given any advice on wording, or is Ryuken going to go into this just freewheeling?
Let's see.
Oh no. Okay.
Speak from the Ryuken, from the heart of the Ryuken.
Is that what Shura says? Speak from the heart of the Ryuken.
Surely that'll move her.
Yes. No, it's gotta be like, gotta be straightforward but not blunt. How does that phrasing go? Pleasantly agreeable. something like trying to put my best like customer service phrasing.
Speak like Lucia Thalos
Yes,
is what you're
exactly.
saying.
Speak like Lucia. Lamo.
Imagine you're the heir to a very influential family that needs to make a public statement with a rival den that needs to go over smoothly.
Rival den? I don't think I've ever. What?
How would Lucia handle something like?
Shura likes the plays. Shura likes watching plays, and she forgot they're not real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Fantastic Five, the play.
I think Lucia would be able to handle this very diplomatically. Whether or not people would actually like it, I think she would be able to.
Well, I know someone who wouldn't like it.
Yes, absolutely.
Post-campaign, Lucia is sipping on some juice and like sneezes, and then Petra's like, "I feel angry at you for some reason. I don't know why."
Which is funny, and I know this is like crazy off topic, but which is funny because they became like kind of friends at the end. But then like she would sneeze and Petra would still be like, "That fucking pissed me off for no reason."
Yeah. Lucia's just sipping some juice. She's like, "Why?"
I'm sorry. I don't know. I just got really mad.
Ryuken doesn't really know what a den is, but Ryuken will try, I guess. Pretend I'm rich.
I'm so curious about this approach.
I honestly am too. We'll see how this goes.
Let's put it into action.
All right. How hard is it to find Nastya on day 5?
I mean, I think maybe like the first 2 days she was like just going way out of her way to like not be around, and then by the 3rd day she is no longer hiding on trees, and then by the 5th she's like, okay, maybe this, if she was going to talk to try and talk to me, she would have done it already. So
little did you know.
Bold of you to assume.
As long as I don't go looking for her, I'll be fine.
One day as Nastya's doing, I don't know, Nastya things, Ryuken just like plops herself in front of Nastya. Hello.
Nastya just blinks.
Ryuken has this look on her face that she's just like, oh, I messed up already. She tried to think of how to talk like a rich person, but she's like, oh. How have you been?
Fine. Nastya is currently looking around. Discreetly, at least trying to discreetly look around, see if anyone else from the party is around.
Yeah, where do you do this?
I think Nastya, I'm assuming Nastya isn't like sitting in the middle of everyone being all shady. So we're probably a little bit away, but not like secluded.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't be able to hear them just by talking, but if you like went to eavesdrop, you probably could hear, is what I was imagining.
I feel like I said before, Reika just takes head counts every so often, so she would probably like notice that the two of you are talking, but doesn't hear you and doesn't want to intervene. But she'll probably clock it.
Is Reika like, yeah, finally?
She's just you know, if you look around and you see anybody around, she maybe makes eye contact briefly and then just, you know, makes it look like that she's doing something, but probably keeps an eye.
I see Reika leaving me to my fate. Nastya will
Yeah.
remember this.
She gives you a look. She's like, if you could, I don't know how well you could read her looks, but she's probably like, this needs to happen.
So
You feel the glare.
we
Yeah.
we should we need to talk about some things.
Okay.
We'll
talk. At all?
No, I'm trying to think of what to say in a way that I'm supposed to say it. Give me a sec.
You say that to her?
Is that in character?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Amazing.
This is Ryuken trying to think of how to talk like a rich person.
What the fuck are you?
I understand that we have a lot of bad things that happen between us. And I would like to discuss them.
I like squint at Ryuken. Just hearing the way that she's speaking, I just like look for a moment. And then I just go, did Shura put you up to this? What did she say to you? Why are you talking like that?
I wanted to do this, but she told me that I should talk like a rich heir to a den, something about
What the fuck
I
is
don't
that then?
remember. I don't know. This is awkward. I'm gonna start over. Basically, I'm here because I want to not go crazy in a fight and then get shot by Rekka. And I'm trying to
And
solve
what does
this
that have to
at the
do with me?
source. Well, we have well, I don't really like you, and I feel like you probably don't like me, and that caused, you know, earlier events to happen. So I feel like we need to solve this, and bury whatever it is between us in a way in which is fine for both of us.
I just like stare at Rook and I just go, so, like, what is it that you want from me?
Well, nothing really. I guess we'll just pretend like nothing happened. I mean, I'm not gonna forgive you, and I don't like you, and I presume it's the same the other way around. But uh, probably stop avoiding each other is best, so that we don't die.
I'm not. We've been working fine.
Fine is kind of a stretch of some words, but
it's we work.
Do we?
Well, we still work during fights.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten some choice words from Rekka in the past before she shot me twice. But I suppose I guess if that's your definition of working well, then sure. But I don't want to be shot again. So
I can talk to you about this too.
Yeah, I guess it was that bad.
So what then?
I guess we're coworkers. We just act like nothing happened. You don't have to like me and I don't have to like you, but until we can get past everything that's going on right now, I guess it's probably better to act like that.
Oh, right. That's just gonna work perfectly, isn't it?
Well, why wouldn't it?
Well, what even is the difference? I don't think we have to like each other to work. No.
Well, yeah, I didn't say we had to like each other because I'm pretty sure we don't, but at least we get to the point where we treat each other like regular coworkers and not I really really dislike you kind of relationship.
And what will that look like?
Uh I guess like how we treat everyone else at the office.
So what you're saying is you don't like everyone else in the office.
Well, I don't dislike them, but I don't like them.
But you don't like me.
Yeah, but we can
You
pretend.
actively dislike me.
I think we've established that, yeah?
Then why the fuck will you just pretend you don't? How is that gonna fix anything?
Well, we're
What
trying to save the
difference does
world
it
and whatnot
make?
here, right? It'll help until that point, at least.
See, this is your problem.
My problem? Trying to be nice?
Every single time. Are you trying to be nice or are you just trying to, I don't know, do what someone else told you?
Well, maybe it could be both. Maybe listening to other people sometimes might get us not killed.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
And what about you?
What about me?
What about listening to yourself instead of what fucking Shora told you to do? What Vreka? They're just trying to run damage control.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah. What else are we gonna do? We can't just
How
stop our
you
job now.
notice no one in this fucking group is exactly the most functional person ever? Like
Yeah.
Sigrid's mostly well adjusted, except for some weird quirks, but can't say I will trust her. I will not take their advice as gospel, so why don't you think for once in your life and do what you want to do instead of what someone else told you?
Well, what I want to do is not get shot again, and what I want to do is to live. I don't really have any other plans in life except surviving and hoping the world doesn't end. I think those are very important things. What else do you want me to want? I think I'm a pretty simple person. I live, and that's good. And it's very useful for other people, I guess, if I'm living right now. So even if I may not trust them
This
necessarily,
is such a fucking useless conversation, and Nastya is gonna just stand up and try to leave.
I'm guessing this means this is a no. Does she not reply?
That seems like a no.
Talk to me once you decide you want to have a thought of your own.
I told you my thoughts of my own. You just don't accept them. Okay. God. Ryuken's just like muttering under her breath, like, God damn, most annoying woman in existence.
Nastya's walking away thinking, you're almost as annoying as Shura.
Damn, that's low. That's fucking low.
Did she say that out loud, or did she say it under her? Like, did she say it in a way that Ryuken heard it, or to herself?
I mean, she's definitely complaining about like all three of you.
I think we're just off like feeding Toril.
Yeah, she's having a final time just feeding Toril and like hunting or something.
Yeah, well, Nastya will go stand next to you because she's not mad at you right now.
Is everyone else sitting like together or close together?
Nastya's making small talk with you about what you're feeding, Toril. Very distractedly. Not necessarily paying a lot of attention, but she's making conversation.
I think Ryuken will plop herself down next to everyone else. I assume that is in the same area as each other. She's like, well, I tried to do what Shura suggested, and it didn't work. I guess I'm just as annoying as Shura.
What? Wow. That is a low blow coming from Nastya.
I roll my eyes.
I don't know why she doesn't like Shura. I suppose I guess I don't really. I thought that would work, but I don't know why I thought that would work. Saying that we should treat each other like coworkers. Maybe that was a bad idea.
Is that what you want?
Well, I guess, yeah, so that we can all live and stay in one piece and not be fighting each other.
But is that like all you want with Nastya? Do you just want to be cordial and that's it?
Well, if I had to go with what I actually wanted, then, well, I don't think I would want to see her. But we're kind of stuck together. So.
So there's no bridge left, is what you're saying, to even try to mend?
I mean, is there a way to mend a relationship that never really was a relationship? If she was just hired to spy on me for the whole time?
I don't know. We've known each other for a few years now, and sure, I think she was originally meant to spy on you, but I mean, how long did she live with you for? Years?
Something
I don't
like
think
that.
she was completely devoid of attachment to you.
I almost get the feeling she wants you to be mad at her. And all of this diplomacy stuff
freaky behavior
just is making it work.
You're the one who suggested it, Shura.
Yes, but that was...
Wait, you suggested diplomacy with Nastya?
She told me to act like a rich person from a rival den or something like that. I don't even know what that means.
It is hard, I think, to attempt to be diplomatic with that woman. Because if you do, she will run around you in circles. Did you ever ask her what she wanted?
I don't remember. It was kind of hard trying to answer all of her questions.
Maybe you shouldn't answer any of them. Because no matter what happens, she's going to try to turn the conversation to you and hide how she really feels. And if you want anything to happen, good or bad or permanent, change, then she has to tell you how she feels. No matter how hard it is.
That does sound smart.
I am pretty smart.
Maybe we should have started with Rekka.
Very.
You know, I guess in hindsight, maybe it was a bad idea. But you're a doctor and you're really good at everything, so
Perhaps the doctoral therapist point of view, particularly the best approach.
I'm sure you would. I mean, being cordial and diplomatic is good, especially in a working environment. It's not unrealistic that that would work, but I think so many of us are a special case that you may need to take a special approach.
I look between the three of us.
do you think it's too late to try again with Nastya?
He's talking to Cigarette right now.
The camera pans in like a sitcom.
Sigurd is just like handing you little bits of food to feed Toril.
I like put my hand out, just tentatively.
Yeah, he'll like sniff your hand and then just like snap it out of your palm.
Just okay. He's doing that on purpose. I know he knows me.
You both look down, and Toril is as close to smirking as a Drake.
You little shit.
If he actually didn't like you, he would just bite your hand.
Well, you have a point. I'm certainly not about to pick a fight with the big, scary beast. So how much bigger is he expected to get?
Oh boy, around like double his current size, maybe?
Oh, he's not gonna fit into the office.
Yeah, he's gonna get pretty big.
He barely fits at your like office now, like your like team office.
But
and as Carlisle has told all of you, he stinks up the entire office.
No one has stopped Sigurd from bringing him in yet, so she's not gonna volunteer that.
Oh well. Whatever makes Carlo angry is a win for all of us.
All right. Seems like we're done with night 5.
Yeah, we try again another night, I guess.
Yeah, I think when you said should I try again, I think Reiko would probably be like, maybe give it another day.
Well, we got 5 more days, so before we get back to Sentosa, do we want to do a round 3?
Yeah, the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, one more time.
Round 3, here we go.
Surely the third time's the charm. Well, technically it's the second time, but third time from Nastya's perspective. uh, what's Nastya doing on day 6?
Whole lot of nothing. Bored to hell, probably. Actually, no, I don't think she's doing anything particularly interesting. Again, she's just like looking around. Maybe try to once again make conversation with Sigrid.
I guess you're like talking with Sigrid. Ryuken walks up and it's just like, hey, can I talk to Nastya for a second, Sigrid?
I think Sigrid, with her very high passive perception, this the past couple of days and like reading the vibe, is just like, yeah, sure, I'll go. Just very quickly exits.
Amazing.
Like, thanks.
You hear a very faint coward in your head.
Sigrid just shrugs and is like, good luck.
Ryuken will plop down wherever Sigrid was sitting and turn to Nastya and say, okay, what is it that you want to happen?
I think Nastya is expecting literally anything but that question. What?
Are your ears that bad? I said, what is it that you want to happen?
With what?
With our relationship? What? What do you, yeah, what we were talking about yesterday.
You guys being abducted
Well,
by
why is
UFO
this
right now?
This is about this isn't about me. It was about you. You were the one who was coming.
Yeah, but I want to know what you want to happen, considering we know what I want.
Which is what?
I want to live. Wait, okay, I asked you a question first.
Yes.
Right.
Use the tactics.
I will answer your question after you answer my question. That's how it works.
Oh, God.
Nastya opens her mouth and hears you say that, just audibly closes it back again. Once again, quickly looks around, says, I presumably no one is anywhere visible.
Probably is.
They
I'm
all
assuming
vanished.
a little further. Yeah.
We're hiding.
I'm taking a head count, but I'm not listening. Not my business.
And what if what I want for you to tell me what you want? What then?
Are you really gonna do that?
Worth a try. I don't know. I Why won't you just get mad at me?
Well, I am mad at you, but I think that what happened earlier in the trials has really worn me down. It's a little hard for me to get angry right now, honestly. I think I'm just kind of tired.
I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I guess that's kind of surprising. Considering it seems like you always have an answer for everything.
Well, I don't. I just don't understand what you want from me. You keep. It's. Why do you want me to tell you that I told you the facts? You asked me why I did it. I did it because I was asked to. Don't you do the things that Fiorella asks you to do? Do you ask many questions?
Well, that's because I believe in everything she does. Are you saying you also have the same amount of belief in whoever your boss is? You like them? You think they're that great of a person?
Do I think the Blades are a good group of people? No. No, I know for a fact that they're a bunch of monsters making even more.
Well, then how is it the same situation at all? I listen to Fiorella because she's done everything good for me.
Has
I
she?
mean, what I don't know if actually they were good, but they at least made me feel good at the time.
What
That I
has she
was
done for
doing
you?
something. I don't know, give me a place to live, to feel like I belong.
Well, guess who gave me a place to live? Guess who's paid my bills for I don't even know how long at this point. I may not like them, but at the very least, I felt like I owe them. Or I did.
So you're saying we're basically the same?
Oh no! Look. I went about my job the most efficient way that I could, and that meant asking no questions. The less I know, well, the less I have to lie. I don't have the answers that you want about your memories. and I can't get them back. The only questions that I can answer are about me. What I did, what I think. So if we're doing this, I guess, ask away.
So, who was the one that raised you? The one that you're thankful to in your organization.
Fuck. I did not expect you to. I wouldn't say it's a specific person. At least not, certainly not whoever raised me. It wasn't a single person. You don't really get one-on-one mentorship. You're not really expected to form that kind of dynamic. I guess there's just a nebulous entity of the organization.
You said you owed them, so there must be someone, right?
Well, they've made me, for better or worse, into what I am.
And just because they trained you, that's you just follow orders? No one that
Ooh.
showed you any sort of caring hand?
Well, Nastya goes quiet, closes her eyes. There's was someone. Wow. I haven't even thought about what happened for a bit. Really fucked that one up too.
Well, what do you know? I guess we do have something in common.
Do not compare. That was not at all like whatever it is that you and Fiorella have going on. I don't say that to be mean. I just
No, I mean, it's kind of funny. It's just really sinking in how apparently at least both of us don't have control over anything. I don't know if I would consider that reassuring or not.
It is what it is.
Well, I still don't really like you, but feel like I understand you a little more.
Look, you asked me what I wanted out of all this.
Yeah?
I don't really care if you like me or not anymore. That's up to you. If you even want to talk to me, I don't think pretending to be civil is going to work. Is going to be the fix all that Shura thinks it's gonna be or whatever. That's just fucking putting a band-aid of top of a gaping wound. That's I guess I want you to think about yourself and maybe, well, once we're back in a position where you can do anything about it, confront what's actually been going on with the, well, everyone else in your life.
I have a quick question to David. What is the environment that we are in right now in day 6? Like, is it
Um,
forest or what?
yeah, you're like deep in the jungle, so it's like L5R is it's not quite tropical, but it's like it's very very temperate. It's hot and muggy.
Hmm. Is there any like rivers or lakes nearby?
Um, I wouldn't say there's any lakes, but uh, the path you're taking does kind of like go along like a river that like cuts through L5R.
All right. Can I say that we were sitting next to the river?
Sure,
Or
why
I think
not?
Rukin just like gets up, does a little stretch. She's like, you're
This is either gonna get really gay or you're going to drown Nastya. It's one or the other.
you're
why not both?
a lot
Both.
more soft-hearted than I thought you were. It's kind of funny.
What gives you that idea?
I have something I want to do. I think Rukin gets up, grabs Nastya, and picks her up and throws her into the river.
No.
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. I love
And I
that.
and I think Rukin like kind of takes off like her outer like button up and just like jumps into the water, and then when Nastya comes up for air, she like dunks her again.
Nastya's just like fluttering all over the place. She doesn't need to breathe, but she most certainly was not expecting to be thrown into water.
I think we probably know at this point that you don't need
like
to
fake
breathe or
breathes.
something, but it's
Yeah,
still
so
funny to
she
see you
fake breathes
sputtering.
most of the time.
Yeah, I think Rukin sees Nastya sputtering and is just like, this is like really funny to her. She's like, yeah, this is making me feel better already. She just dunks her back into the water.
What the f is you? Nastya will try, I think, fail with her feeble stick arms, try to, like, also dunk you underwater.
Rukin is good with this. She's from Reserve. She's from Flint. I think she'll just do it for a while until she gets tired of laughing.
I think eventually Nastya drags herself back out. And I mean drags herself. She's still wearing like her heavy ass coat that's probably weighing her down like really bad.
Oh man, you look ridiculous right now.
She looks like a very sad wet cat, even more so than usual. She just sighs and then like starts taking off the coat, the gloves, her shoes. You fucking you will have at least let me take the coat off.
But it's funnier this way. And also you said what did I want, right? I wanted to see you like this.
She loses a tie. Looks at Ryuken for a moment. And just lets out a breath. And she'll also take off her shirt. Back to Ryuken. Go up to the river to try and like get some of the water out of it. She still has her undershirt.
And if
But
I
when
push
she
you into the water
turns,
again.
oh my god, please. When she turns back around, up to you if you still want to push her. But you do see some scarring.
I think Rukin notes this and looks over and goes, hey, whoa, what's that? And she like points past Nastya. I don't know if Nastya's gonna fall for it, but and then pushes Nastya.
She squints at you, but I don't think she does have the strength to like resist that, so she just fucking goes into the river. I think she lets go of the shirt and it's well gone.
Are y'all being loud right now?
Probably you hear splashing. And you're like, damn, is Rukin killing Nastya?
I mean, I feel like that is like dangerous.
He does yell at you like, you fucking asshole.
Like I feel like Reika would elbow Shura and just check, make sure no one's drowning.
Fingers like off the corner, like mom and dad made up. I'm definitely staying in the corner.
Yeah, I glance over and I pull out a vial of holy water tentatively.
Yeah, we're just gonna like, you know, jog over.
Yeah.
To the riverfront.
Like dragging herself out of the river a second time. Shirt gone. Dripping.
Oh,
And I think everyone else comes over and Ryuken is just like, look at this.
I'm sorry, are you swimming? Oh, God, I thought you were killing each other.
A very visible moment of like clenching up, glancing at the coat on the floor.
She looks like a wet cat, don't you think?
Forcing herself to relax. Just look at you like deadpan expression. Looking, I don't think she looks at anyone in the eye, but she's like not making any comment. But you most definitely can all see well, there's definitely like the 2 big scars running down her arm, all the way from the almost the top of the shoulder down to near the wrist. A very straight line each arm, and the 2 lines peeking out from her beneath her undershirt from where her collarbones meet the shoulder, just going down and disappearing. They somehow look not fresh, but like they haven't healed all the way. Reka has seen them.
Yeah, I don't think they're very surprising to her, but she does kind of know that you like to keep it private. So she's like, are you out all just swimming?
Are we done here, or can I go dry off?
I actually think, hold on. I actually think, does prestidigitation dry people? They can, right?
I think it does. Yeah.
I think Ryuken will, as she finished laughing, she will prestidigitation Nastya.
Well, thanks, I guess.
I think Ryuken,
How does
after
a
hearing that,
prestidigitation dry
starts
her hair?
dying again. Huh? Can you
I
repeat
think
that?
like Nastia's hair is a mess from like getting dried with prestidigitation. She did not have she could not style it. So it's yet another indignity added to the list. She'll pick up her shoes and her coat and just like walk off.
Yeah, we were just swimming.
Good. Good. Was the water warm?
Yeah, it was pretty nice actually. So.
All right. Good.
You hear Nastia yell back, "Stop lying!"
So it was cold.
How was the water temperature actually? I assume it's warm because of the climate, but
yeah, it's warm.
I mean, it's water.
Yeah.
You get thrown into a body of water, and it's not gonna, especially like moving water.
Yeah, I mean this is like, I mean it is fall, and while this is like a warmer climate, it is like on like the cooler side, so it's I mean, it's not absolutely horrible, but it does take a few moments to acclimate.
Yeah, the water's pretty fine to me. The wet cat over there, I guess, says otherwise.
I think having, like, see you guys, like, seeing you laughing and then seeing Nastya kind of taken down a peg a little bit, which is not like she needed to, but I think it's like there was a tension in Reika's shoulders that she didn't know she kind of always carried. And she's like, oh, God. So it worked.
Surprisingly, I did what you said, and I said, "What did you want?" And she just kind of froze. Like, you're really good at people. It's a little scary, honestly, but
Oh, no, I'm not good at people. I just can read Nastya like a book.
oh, I suppose you're just really good at
You
Nastya.
asshole.
Third time's the charm, then.
Yeah, good. I hope that's
Well,
progress.
you don't know 3
Or
times.
second time for us.
Or yeah.
Yeah, true. 2 real times.
We can pretend that the first time was the initial confrontation after Ryuken found out. Sure, we can say that.
Assumed third time.
Yeah.
Fourth time for Nastya.
Okay, let's go get you a towel and some dry clothes.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot.
You dried Nastya, but not yourself.
I think Ryuken didn't really care to be not soaked in water.
Yeah, so you guys get dried out from all of that, and you guys head off to bed for the night. And most of you have a great night's sleep.
Who doesn't?
Who do you think?
Wow.
Nastya.
Yes.
In the middle of the night, you feel disturbed.
Boy.
You're woken up. It's clearly still the middle of the night. You're groggy. You're tired. You're still a little damp. So it hasn't been that long. And as you rub the tiredness out of your eyes, you see sitting right across from where you're laying down the owl bear.
Oh Jesus.
And you hear in your head, straight to the point, make amends. Do what you have to do to move forward. I don't care. But do not forget, your allegiance lies with me.
Jesus. You really had to wake me up for this. I'm well aware.
I hope you are, because if you aren't, I can always remind you of what your brother is experiencing. Would you like that?
I think we're good.
Well then, have a good night's sleep. And the owlbear just falls over.
I think the rest of her sleep, she dreams about the screams of her brother that she's already been shown by the entity living in the Alber. And then they slowly transform, distort, until the voice is no longer her brother. And it's Victoria. And I don't think she really gets much rest at all.
When it does shift to Victoria, this thing slips right into character. And as you try to sleep, it whispers to you through the night as Victoria. I tried to protect you. I wish I could have done more. But they have me now. And there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really gotta thank Steph here for giving me a demon doll I can play with whenever I want.
Nastya wakes up with an almost scream in her mouth. She sits up, throws up nothing but bile. And then she just gets up and goes to get ready for the day. She does definitely look a little worse for wear, especially given how recently she had a meal. I like to think that everyone's waking up well rested. Things are gonna be much better now, and then Nastya just wakes up and somehow looks fucking worse.
As always with Nastya.
Yeah.
Spirits are good in like one part of camp, and then the rest of it is abysmal. We're like, damn.
What happened now?
Just from an RP perspective, I would say, Nastya, you had a horrible night's sleep. This first on the 7th day, you're going through the entire day of a stack of exhaustion. You're like falling behind everybody. You're just kind of like off. You're in a mood. You're tired.
I guess if anyone hasn't really noticed before or hasn't been paying attention, this is probably making it obvious that she's kind of not really finishing any of her meals.
If you're falling behind, then Reika would probably help. This is like you looking like you're hungry, right? As well as just not getting much sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Gotcha. I guess when we're on horses, when we're traveling, Rika will sidle up next to you if you're like behind the pack.
You guys.
Or if we're walking, I guess I don't know.
Did I give you horses? I don't remember.
You did.
I think you did.
Okay,
Yeah.
we
made a joke about naming them.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are on horses, but it is through forest, so it is difficult travel.
Yeah. And I figure you're like not like super paying attention. So that's how you're falling behind or something. But Rick will probably just come up next to you and be like, oh, well, I guess I was hoping that was going to help last night, but maybe that is not the case.
Fine, just did not sleep well.
That is it. All of this is lack of sleep. Not that you aren't finishing your meals. Or that we've been in the jungle for almost 20 days.
I'm doing fine.
Don't say you are doing fine. When it is not true.
Look, I just need a good night of sleep, and then I'll just get on with this trip.
Right. Listen, if you need to go find a decent meal, it can happen. If you need help doing that, even.
What's the vibe that I get from Rekka when she says that?
It is. I don't think she's not implying that she is the meal here.
No, that's also not what I think Nastya is getting at here.
Yeah. I think she's.
You will help getting one.
I think that's face value. I think.
Does she seem excited about the prospect is what I'm asking.
It's complicated, I think. I don't know if she ever really. It's just is always going to have complicated feelings about what she does now.
Yeah.
I think it's never going to be at face value, even though that's what she prefers things to be. I don't know if she's excited. I think she has a feeling that if she does what she's done before again, then bad things are going to happen. So,
I mean, technically, like Nastya doesn't know.
Yeah.
That you did that, and I don't think she was really paying attention. She wasn't in a headspace to be paying attention while that was going on that night. But I'm just saying, like right now, does she see? How do I put it? Does she recognize hunger or some sort of?
I think it's very deep. Yeah. At first, it's her just being practical.
Yeah.
But there's a little something else in there.
That's what I'm getting at. If there's just something beyond just okay, let's get you for practical purposes back up to full.
Yeah, I think what you see, the practicality is Reika.
Yeah.
But the thing that says a hunger maybe is foreign, alien. Not fully Reika.
I think Nastya does start not necessarily connecting the dots, but the thought is there about what happened that night. Like, I think Nastya knows that you left, but she did not really have the headspace to even think about what any of that was.
Mhm.
It's like, okay, she went for a smoke, whatever. I'm not thinking about any of that right now. And
Right.
now she's like, okay, I'm thinking about it.
Mhm.
I'll feed when I need to.
Okay.
Well, you look like you need to.
You're pressing X to doubt. You doubt that the person who's not being eating her real people food will lie about eating when she needs to.
Oh, yeah, and the person who's really good at lying all the time?
Well, we're in the middle of nowhere, so there's no point wasting time
Yeah.
thinking about it. Let's get on with it.
Right, excuses, but I'm serious. When it needs to happen, you need to do it.
Yeah, right. I'll leave. Let's just get back to whatever the fucking hell comes next for us.
Right, I'm sure you've had enough hounding for the past few days. I won't bug you any further, but the offer is open as it always is.
Okay.
And then Reika will ride ahead.
All right. Does anyone have anything else for the final 2.5, 3 days of travel?
I do not.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Mostly just more of the same, except Nastya's a little more self-conscious about Reka, noticing that she doesn't really eat.
Fucking checking your plate. Yeah, she's kind of annoying about it, I think. But
you guys arrive back in Ruma Terrakir, and when you come down to that archway, one of the guards that Athrilla sent with you comes up to the archway and holds out his hand, and the archway opens, and you guys step through into Sentosa. So we're gonna do a couple things here real quick. Well, maybe real quick. One, Jeb, how are you holding up? I know you wanted to knock out early.
I could do till midnight probably.
Okay. So going off that, I want to go through some preliminary visions, get you out of Sentosa. So we'll probably go to midnight at most, maybe 12:30. Is that cool?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
On top of that, let's take a fucking bathroom break.
Okay.
Lovely. We just did so much.
Yes.
I was not expecting this to be the Ryuken Nastya trauma hour, but here we are.
I don't know how you
Also,
didn't.
Ryuken talking with other people at the party.
I'm sitting back and eating popcorn.
4 hour session, we do an hour, and then we did 2.5 hours. I was like, I should have seen that coming.
You severely
so long, man.
You severely underestimated our RP.
This
we
was
just love
months
to have
in
a
the
conversation.
making.
And it's been great. I love it.
Okay, I go Pete.
Yes.
Okay.
I have returned.
I am also back.
Yippee!
I really didn't know where that whole Ryuken Nastya thing was gonna go, though.
No, me neither. I love that you had to try twice.
Yeah. I also wasn't expecting Shura and Rekka's advice, so it made it really interesting.
Well, I love that you went to Shura first, and Shura was just like, be nice, and just put a band-aid on it, and it'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it. And then Reika was like, no, don't do that. Be annoying.
Well, Shura's a doctor, so surely she knows, right?
Not a doctor! Just has access to medicine.
You don't know
very
that.
much thinks she's a doctor, though.
If anything, Reika's the one with the PhD.
I think because Shura, like, everyone just sees Shura as the doctor, the healer, so I think it's just like, oh yeah, like, I forget that Rekka, is actually the actual doctor, sort of.
Yeah, she's the licensed, I guess.
Hello?
Professional.
Hello.
Always a licensed professional.
Reika Grotesque. Thank you very much. Compared to Shura.
I was gonna say. Professional in what?
Shura tried horribly.
Listen, Shura's really good at being a nurse.
Equipped to deal with whatever Nastya has going on.
Shura's advice might be good for more well-adjusted people,
which we are not.
Yeah, you're everyday person.
Have this party.
Right. She'd be really good as HR, for sure.
Exactly.
Do we have everybody?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've heard everyone.
Yeah, so you guys enter into Sentosa. Where do you guys head first?
Do we need to let the matriarch know that we have this? Did she ask for that? Or should we head straight to Casfarina?
I don't think she mentioned anything like that, but I could have forgot.
I don't think she did.
I would say general, like, cordiality. You should probably pay the matriarch a visit, but that's up to you.
Oh, but I just want to beeline it, These unnecessary detours. Yeah. We have to drop off the horses and the soldiers anyway, so I guess if we are in the area, probably just let her know we have it.
All right. In that case, you guys head to that central pyramid in Sentosa. You climb the steps, and up there in the central throne, you see a thriller. And she says, "You've returned. Were you able to retrieve it?"
Yes, we were.
Then I will hold up my end of the bargain. You are free to take Casfarina. But I warn you, the Ark is powerful, and its effects on an unstable mind cannot be predicted. You have to watch her closely.
Okay, we will do so. By the way,
Let me go ahead.
I sent word from Petronga. His problems were very easy to take care of. It is a shame that they could not have been taken care of sooner.
I've heard of his of their troubles. Certainly.
Mhm.
I would like to do more. I hope to do more. But there are those among us who have doubts about them because not because they are lycanthropes, but because of the gods that they choose to worship. But you're right. They are our people. We need to be strong together. I will do my best to do more in the days ahead.
Good. I think they would appreciate that very much.
I will send word for Casaria to come here. And we will proceed from there.
Right. Sounds good.
She sends a guard off, and you guys all kind of like stand up there at the top of the pyramid with her. She says, I imagine you're not familiar with the stories of the Ark.
No. It has been lost after all. I've never heard of it until now. Are they particularly bad?
They're not bad, but you need to know what you're getting into.
All right.
Ingatan was a god of memory, yes, but he was also a god of time. The wearer of the Ark, when we say their memories will be reproduced, we don't mean illusions.
Oh.
These will be physical manifestations. You can't change the past, but the past will be present before you. You can see how this could easily pull in an unstable mind. It could be anyone that was present at the time the memory you witness plays out could be pulled right back in. It's potent magic, and not something to be trifled with.
And I can only imagine Kasfarina has seen quite a share of her own battles, then.
No doubt.
We will have our work cut out for us, then.
So, maybe like 30 minutes later, Katharina is escorted up the steps of the pyramid, up to the top. And a thriller says, Katharina, I grant you passage to do what you must. Great threat is is coming, as our friends here have informed me. Your knowledge of your past is paramount to our safety in the days ahead. So I grant you safe passage. Go forward, do what you must, relearn your past. And I hope we can put an end to the madness they have told me of. Kasparina nods and turns to all of you, who hands her the Ark.
Who was even holding on to it?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think we ever established that, unless we just threw it in the haversack.
I don't know if we decided.
I think Ryuken was the one that first picked it up.
Yeah,
but I feel like,
Ryuken picked it up.
But I feel like she wouldn't have continued carrying it, probably, right?
Probably just in the haversack.
Yes, it's probably in the haversack, I'm guessing.
Then Reiko will pull it out of the haversack and hand it over to Kasparina. I apologize, she says. It looks rather sharp.
She takes it, nods at your comment because it definitely is very sharp. And she what's a good word here? She wedges it down on her head.
Oh God, you didn't have to put it down that far, did you?
And she a moment after she puts it on, she looks around, she says, "There's something here. I can feel it. There's something here." And then she steps off to like the edge of the pyramid, like right where the stairs meet like the top. And then emanating from around her, the top of the pyramid shifts, it becomes more ornate. And you see a Thrilla seated on her throne still. And her clothing, like it like shifts in and out. It's shifting from what she is currently wearing to what presumably she was wearing many, many years ago. It is shifting in and out. And you see Kasparina suddenly her own clothing shifts and changes into a completely different outfit. And she steps up from the top of the steps, and she is flanked by an older Eladrin woman and a man in heavy armor. And Kasparina speaks, and it is her speaking. And she comes forward to a Thrilla. And she says, "A dragon tyrant named Relego has abducted my daughter, Longa. I am gathering allies for a rescue mission. Matriarch Latika," she gestures to the older Eladrin woman, "and General Sorderon, the older man there, have already committed their forces. So I've come here, Thrilla, hoping you will lend a hand." You turn, and you guys are like on the edge of this. You can see this. This is all playing out before you. Do you guys do anything?
Oh God.
I think we just watch.
Just watch.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
This isn't necessarily ob stuff.
Works. So, yeah, I'm just curious to see how it works. So I'm like not gonna interfere yet.
So, Athrilla looks at you. Like, she looks directly at you. And then she, like, words begin emanating from her, but her lips aren't moving. Right? Mm-hmm. And you hear her say, "It would not be wise for us to commit all our matriarchs into what might well be a trap. I would not turn my eye to a sister in danger, but I cannot commit to this. I will send men instead. In my place." And then you guys see in this moment Athrilla jump out from her throne, and she runs over to Kasparina and tries to rip the arc from her head.
Oh, I want to stop her.
Give me just a dex check.
We need these memories. We need them.
Yeah, let's stop her.
I don't care if you want to hide something from us, lady. Dexterity check. Oh, and I suck at this too.
Is it all of us trying, or is it just Rekka trying?
Whoever wants to.
Yeah, someone else
Yeah,
please also help because I just rolled a 12, so
I'll try.
it's
Wait,
not very good.
what do I add? It's just a
Just
check.
Dex roll?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still
Just a
add a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Ryuken, you're feeling particularly enthused about the amnesiatic. So you just fucking go in there and you see Thrilla suddenly lunge forward, seemingly, aware of that this is all like a memory playing out, and trying to grab the arc from Kasparina, and you just tackle her to the ground.
Yeah, Ryuken was watching very, very closely, and once she's like sees her like attempt to make a grab for it, she immediately like lunges out.
And Kasparina, she seems to be fully embodying this role. So she just keeps going, and she speaks to someone that's no longer standing there, and she says, "Good, get your men ready. We'll head to Sobriga tomorrow. We'll get a teleport right out there." And then she kind of looks back at you guys, and she shakes it off, and she says, "Oh, that was so strong. I could feel all of it. It was consuming. It was just, I was there." And you still have a Thriller pinned to the ground.
I think Ryuken's like, sorry, queen, ma'am, but you're not gonna try it again, right? We kind of need this.
And Thrilla says, and she's kind of choking up, and she says, I should have been there. I should have gone with them."
There.
I've spent these past centuries thinking that if I had gone along, if I had not just sent my soldiers, things would have played out differently.
What happened instead?
It was a trap. Sordaron and Matriarch Latica, they turned on Kasparina. They orchestrated the attack on her daughter Longa. Longa died in Sarbriga. I've spent these years thinking that I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong, and I didn't act on it. If I had been there, maybe things would have turned out differently. And seeing the woman Kasparina became, I was fearful. I thought maybe she would turn her anger against me, against the people I was trying to protect. I could have done more. I know I could have done more.
Perhaps this is an opportunity then to do more in the future.
She you let her up. She's like calm now, and she stands up, collects herself. I don't know what you'll find on this journey of yours. What secret Castorina holds. For me, I have always tried to do what I thought was best. Castorina and I did not always see eye to eye on what that was. More times often than not, she wanted to keep fighting. And I wanted to put it to rest. She turns to Castorina. She holds her hand and she says, I'm sorry I didn't do more for your daughter. I'm sorry I didn't give everything I could to protect her. But we were not in a position to just let everything go. I could not commit 3 matriarchs to that cause. I had to protect our people. Castorina places a hand on Athrilla's cheek, and she says, I understand. I know what you had to do, the choices you had to make. I don't have enough information on what happened to really feel one way or the other. But if I go with them, perhaps I'll learn. Athrilla nods. She says to all of you, will you watch her and guide her through the secrets of her past?
Yes.
That is what we have agreed on.
I don't know if we can prevent Castorina from becoming again the person she was. But I have to hope. I bid you. I grant you safe passage onwards. There are. Before you leave, I imagine this will come up before you leave L5R. There are 2 territories here, two settlements here in L5R that will likely be of interest to Castorina. There's her hometown of Rizal. She'll no doubt have many memories there. It is also where we settled initially right after the Great Malice. Rizal is gone, replaced by a human settlement called Irona Zuro. In the control of the... I'll give you the map momentarily. She says, Irona Zuro is in the control of the clergy, but if you don't, I mean, we're no longer fighting. If you don't make a ruckus, I imagine you'll be fine. The other territory, the other settlement, would be the enclave that the enclave that Castorina herself led. Ushanti. if you have Casfarina with you, getting into Ushanti should not be any trouble. But given her alignments, her former alignments, I cannot help but think that there may be those among the residents of Ushanti that might be sympathetic to this conspiracy that you're investigating. You'll have to be safe, careful. I don't know if it would be wise to go there, but I will leave that decision in your hands. She like walks off to the side, talks to a guard, comes back with a map, and we're gonna move you onto the continent. You're already on the continent map, so we can start laying out this memory quest. We're going all over the continent, guys.
Fuck
it's
y'all.
gonna be everywhere.
Fuck y'all.
All right. So currently you are in Sentosa. Here is Rizal, and here is Ushanti. And as you heard from that vision you saw, her daughter Longa was captured and taken to Sabriga and Bear.
Okay.
Our favorite Sabriga. Okay.
So here's the part where you tell me if you actually want to go to all of these locations.
Well, they seem important.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't see why we would skip. I mean, even if Ushanti is going to be maybe harder to access because there might be sympathizers. I don't know. I still think we could probably do it.
For memory. For grant.
Yeah.
I guess we could be like, okay, these are we do this first, or these are priority, and then if we feel like we've got enough, we could just be like, let's not do all of these.
How do I put this on the map as potential destinations?
Okay.
Zal will definitely.
There you go. Okay.
So I think the others depend on what all. How.
And
confident we.
Right.
And you've also learned that Casperina's last memory was her marching off to the siege of Ale Primos.
So we gotta go there probably after Sabriga, unless something else pops up.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just put that on the map as well. It's all conveniently in a line, guys.
Luckily,
yeah,
we can go in a line.
Nice.
We don't have to backtrack.
I would say at this point, your boat, like you guys, you guys entered like here with your boats, and then you sailed up to Rubaterakir. I would say in the last like 20 days, they probably like are just like hovering out in the ocean out here. So they can probably meet you somewhere on the coast here and then sail off to Sabriga and then Ale Primos or whatever.
All right.
So with that, Athrilla bids you farewell, and you're about to head out of Sentosa when Casperina, still wearing the arc, she says, "I think there's something else here. I can feel something." You guys follow her her sense.
Yeah, go
Sense.
go find your memory. We need to know this.
This is actually more of a tutorial memory, but we'll do it anyway. You come up to a small cottage. Lovely little home. And Casperino says, I think it's here. What do you guys do?
You think?
I feel something here. I don't know what.
Okay. Well,
does it feel good or bad?
It feels familiar.
Maybe we can just knock.
You guys knock, and an older Eladrin man opens the door, and standing maybe 10 feet behind him is presumably his wife, and he says, "I don't know what you're selling. I'm not buying." And Casperina just walks on into the house. Just pushes past this guy, walks into the house.
Oh.
And do you guys follow her?
Yes. Sorry. We can apologize to the guy.
So sorry, sir.
You guys walk into the house. It is a simple home, a lovely little home. These people are not well off, and then you see the room just shift and change. There's ornate furniture, paintings. Like suddenly, this lovely little cottage becomes the home of clearly some well-off nobles. And you look over at Casperina, and she is now actively mouthing out these words. Her outfit has changed. She's in like celebratory garb. And then who's standing in the doorway?
I think Reka would have followed all the way inside.
I guess maybe Ryuken is standing by the doorway.
Yeah, Ryuken, you're standing by the doorway, and you feel someone just ram into you.
Oh.
And you turn around, and you see Azrabi.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He kind of just looks at you with just zero recognition, absolute disgust. And then he just keeps walking on in.
Okay.
And he's talking to Casperina. She's really into it. And he at this point seems to have lost any awareness that you guys are in this room. And her and Azrabi walk into the room, and Azrabi's like, Thrilla is a fool to try and bargain with the clergy. There's no peace with those people. And Casperina's like, I've tried to talk to her about her misguidings, but she is hopeful beyond belief that we can turn this around, that there is a non-violent solution to our plight. And the two of them, they begin changing out of their more ornate attire. And Casperina has totally bought in, so she is now just stripping in front of all of you.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
And this guy who owns this home currently is standing off in the corner of the room. He's like, "Who are you people?"
Again, sir, I have to apologize.
This is it's a memory reenactment thing. Sorry about that.
Yes, she's a very important woman. We can't really stop it. Sorry.
And can you guys just make intelligence checks?
Absolutely.
So,
We can
or
try.
Arcana checks
not.
if you're like capable of that.
Is Arcana
Ooh, do I add
bad?
anything to this? I don't think so.
How do we feel about a
Why
24
are we
from
doing?
Rika?
They're both the same. Well,
Oh,
Wow.
I have a 12.
Shitting ass.
24.
24. So the only one who notices is Rekka.
Yeah, she does.
You are warned by a thriller that the power of the Ark can be very consuming. And at the moment it seems like Kasparina has slipped all the way in.
Ah. Slipped into the memory and out of her clothes.
Yeah, because if she was aware of what was if she was in control of the memory, she probably would not be taking off her clothes.
Rika's gonna walk up to her and just try to pluck the arc off her head.
I don't know about that.
I would say with your 24, plucking the arc off her head, probably not the best option. You probably still want the memory to play out, but you want her to like seize control of her perception of the memory instead of being just a fully committed participant.
Maybe we should just sort of remind her that we are here.
Anyone who wants to attempt something of that sort, who wants to try and like pull her back, just give me a.
I guess I'll go. If I try and like speak into her head, does it work?
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, that's a low roll. How do I do it? Deception. Oh, okay, that should be fine. 22.
Yeah, you try to talk to her in her head, and she pulls back.
Please get a grip on yourself.
And instead of fully embodying this, you watch as like her the words keep emanating from her, but her lips are no longer moving, and she quickly grabs up her clothes and puts them back on for starters, and like you see her form like shift in and out, right? Like there's part of it where it's like this is what she's currently wearing, and then there's part of it where it's shifting to the memory. She's not fully embodying it anymore. She's stepped back. She'll walk through the steps, but she's in control. She can perceive. And this is like taking over the full house. So you guys can walk around and see things from different angles. Maybe angles that Kasparina, when she experienced it, could not witness.
Oh.
So we should follow Azerby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys like reach out and try to touch Azerby again, it's physical. You feel him there. He's there. But he just kind of looks at you like, why are you interrupting me?
Bitch, I'm stripping. Get out.
So you pull Kasparine out of it, and she kind of just like more aware, kind of just like follows along the motions, and words emanate from her. But her lips aren't moving. She's not like actively saying these things anymore. And you hear so they're having this back and forth about how Thrilla is trying to wager peace with the clergy. And then Azerby says, I'm just glad to be home. Within a few days, we'll be back to Ushanti. We can rest. And Kasparina turns away. And she says, I'm sorry, Azerby, but you're not going home. I have a mission for you. one that you may never return from. She turns around, comes close to him, and says, "We need allies. We need to be safe. So I ask you this. Go off and offer your services to the Unseen Court as a warrior. Would you do that for me?" Azerby sighs and he says, "Of course, if that's what you think is best." And he steps closer, and he's got like at this point they've both you see Azerby has put on like some like pajamas, and Katharina, she got on her clothes that she just hastily put it back on, but it's like shimmering in and out to her having on pajamas, right? And you hear emanating from Katharina as she again turns around and she says, actually, wait, where was I just now? There's a lot to track. So she just sent him off, and then he walks forward as if to caress her face, and he does reach forward, but then he pulls back, and he says, Azerby says, "If I am to be gone, and maybe never to return, could we lay together one more time tonight?" And Katharina just turns the fuck around. Katharina turns around and she says, "I'm sorry. I'm headed back to Rizal tomorrow. I need to pay my respects to my daughters." And the two of them head off. And the two of them head off and sleep in separate beds.
Oh no.
And then Katharina like walks over to a bed and doesn't actually lie down, right? Because she's in control. And then she turns around, and the homeowner's like, "Get out of my house!"
Thank God they didn't fuck. I thought they were gonna fuck, and I was so worried. We'd have to watch.
We're all just like, no.
They're so divorced that they sleep in separate beds. I love that.
This is so. I when I heard that we had to do this, I was. This is not what I signed up for.
I have to watch straight people be bad at marriage.
I regret to inform you right now, Katharina, very, very straight.
No!
Like, political marriages aside, like Azerby, she is still horribly straight.
No!
Darn, we can't fix her.
What a waste. What a waste.
What a waste. And here I was like rooting for the Mill Fury between her and the matriarch.
It's angst Mill Fury.
It is. It's Mill Fury that can't be.
Doomed Mill Fury.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
No TP.
Katharina turns back to the homeowner and says, "I'm so sorry. We'll leave right now." And you guys rush out.
It's because Nastya and Ryuken had like one good thing, so
yeah.
All right. So we have now established that Katharina totally did not want to fuck Azerby.
Understand.
Well, he's kind of annoying. I can see why.
I mean, who will want to?
Oh yeah, who would?
You guys step out of the cabin, and she takes off the yak and she puts it into a pouch, and she says, "Probably a little too powerful to just keep on all the time."
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Use it when we need to, I guess.
And when you take it off, when she takes it off, you can see like a very like she's had it on for maybe like an hour.
Oh, the dent in her forehead.
Yeah. This is like there's a line there.
Oh no, she has head hair.
And she says, I just have to head back to my place, grab a couple things, but I'm ready to leave.
Okay, good. We are ready too, I think, yes?
Where are we to next? Rizal?
That is the closest.
And easiest to enter.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. In that case, I think the last thing we will do is Rizal, and then we'll end the session. All right. She comes back. Like you guys are already pretty prepared, and you guys show up. You guys wait outside her her current home while she gets everything, and she comes out, a couple bags, a sword, a dagger. She's gonna be able to defend herself. And you guys head out. From where you are now in Sentosa to the what is the former city of Rizal, now called Irona Zuro. It's about maybe like a day and a half's travel. So you head in that direction. Does anyone have anything for this day and a half of travel?
No,
Probably not.
Wait. I will.
Yes.
How much time have we had here?
By here, you mean where?
Good question.
We were in Sentosa only briefly. I don't think we even stayed the night, and then we left.
I would say, like, from the start of the adventure to where you are now, it's been just shy of like a month.
Yeah, we've done a lot of traveling.
Okay. I will say at some point before we actually, after we got back to Casperina the first time, before we set out, Nastya will be finally, after 10 fucking thousand years, getting rid of her big goat. And just get or something, because she still needs to carry around the evil toy.
Mm-hmm.
But she's I think also after the trip there and back through the jungle, that coat is nasty by the end of it.
And it got wet too.
Yeah, even with the prestidigitation, it's like it's tracking mud at the bottom. It's just looking horrid. And I don't think she wants to keep it anymore. So she'll get rid of it.
Okay. Okay. You guys trek forward to the former site of Rizal, now known as Arona Zuro. and you arrive a day and a half later, late afternoon, and it is now a thriving human settlement. You see a couple guards walking through like the streets in like clergy, like symbology aligned attire. And as you enter, Katharina reaches back into her pouch and she says, "Well, I suppose I should see where what calls to me." And she pulls out the Ark and puts it back on, which is as uncomfortable as it feels like to put it back on. Who designed this fucking thing?
Someone who hates heads, I guess.
Good question.
Really didn't want you to wear it.
And she puts it back on, and after a few moments, she says, "There's something over there to the east." And you follow her, and you come out to an orchard, a vast orchard, a mango orchard, much to my own personal disdain, but it is a mango orchard.
They did that just for you.
And after a few moments of standing in this orchard, which at this point it seems like the orchard is like it has seen better days. Like it's still probably outputting fruit, but like not at the rate it used to have. You see the landscape around you change, and it goes actually a good bit into the town. So now you're seeing that like the territory of the memory can be quite variable. And you see the orchard come alive, and then Katharina looks back at you, and then she steps forward, and you hear emanating from her. But again, she is shifting in and out of her current attire and former attire, and you see manifesting around her are a bunch of men in heavy armor. And she looks around, and suddenly a young woman runs forward. She's a little bit taller than Katharina. In human years, she looks to be in her early 20s. Katharina hugs her, and then the image shifts. You're here in this orchard, and at the front of the orchard, there's a stage that has been set up. Most of the audience is men, and standing all the way in the back with the general you had seen in a prior memory, Sordaron. Sordaron is at the back of the audience with seemingly the only women alive in this audience. It is Katharina, a thriller, the other matriarch you saw in that memory, Latika, and this younger Aladdin woman who, as you watch the memory play out, you realize is Katharina's daughter, Longa. Which I should probably give you a fucking spelling for.
Yes, please. Dang it. Longa.
Was that you?
Can you give me the spelling for Latika too?
Latika is exactly what you would think.
Okay, good. There's no hidden letters in there.
And
I spelled it with a C.
Daron is talking with them, and you know, he's just. I'm just gonna paraphrase it because there's nothing super memorable for him to say here. I'm just gonna paraphrase like the general themes. Daron is going through the motions, and he seems like distraught. He's feeling like he should have done more after what happened to their people. He felt like he feels like he should have rushed forward and fought instead of falling back. He has doubts about if calling his troops back was the right decision. And then the women there with him, they begin, sharing how what they were doing when everything went down. And you hear that, at the moment of the great malice, that give me a moment here. Longa was off gathering resources in the dreaming. A thriller had shape changed into a dragon as she was launching an attack on Sid Minos. Katharina was teleporting. So on and so on. So they're back there, they're taking this in, and it becomes apparent that this gathering is a funeral for all the Eladrin women that died. A priest steps forward to the stage, who introduces himself as Vikesh. And just from general world history, you guys know that this guy is now he's gone, but he has formed a school of thought whose followers are called the Vikeshi Mystics. So this guy, he goes out there on the stage, and he begins. He's got a lute player next to him, and the lute player starts playing a song, and he starts singing. Who knows Elvish?
I think I do. Oh, I do. I do know Elvish.
Nope.
Huge.
Well, that tracks.
Huge, yeah.
Somehow they didn't erase that with your memories.
Somehow.
Somehow they also taught you Elvish in the orphanage, and that's just common, but sure.
Maybe what's it? Fiorella retaught her every language.
So dedicated. So dedicated.
She speaks everything with a Crecilian accent. For some reason.
Grammar is horrible.
Yeah. Very Italian.
They're like, "Are you from Crecilian?" No, I'm from Reserve. I was just confused.
And so Ryuken, you're listening, and you're understanding like the gist of it. And this is what you piece together. The goddess Srasima has historically been presented in three forms. She represents the maiden, the mother, and the crone. As Vikesh sings his little song up there on the stage, he goes through a traditional Eladrin elegy structure. The first verse sings of the maiden's joy and wonder. The second verse sings of the mother's comfort and strife. As he enters the third verse, which would sing of the loss of the crone, he doesn't sing. The lute player keeps playing, but Vikesh does not sing. He circles back to the first verse, and he keeps singing, but there's a shift to his tone. He plays through the second verse, there's a shift to his tone. And Ryuken, you realize that the message being relayed here is that this is not the end of the Eladrin people. they will keep fighting and they will rebuild. Perhaps one day they will seek vengeance, but what they will not do is throw away their lives. The sun will shine on L5R again. The people need to keep living. They can't give up hope. He finishes his song. Kasparina steps forward and gets up on the stage, and she gives a speech that follows along those lines. When all is said and done, she gets off the stage. The memory fades. She walks forward and she says, I can see it. The grief. What? Who is doing whatever the fuck that is?
I think Jeff fell asleep.
Jeff fell asleep.
Okay, we're gonna keep going, and
we'll fill them in.
If I have to recap the last 30 minutes to Jeb, we'll do that.
That's fine. I took notes too.
That's fine. Yeah. Can anyone like mute them on the stream just so?
Oh, yeah, we don't get snoring.
I can.
I don't mind, but I just.
Yeah.
I'd rather it's not on stream. I
Yeah,
don't want to.
Yeah.
I have mute clearance. I should probably just put somewhere in case Jeb sees that. Jeb, you snoring. I muted you. So Kasparina comes back to you, and she says, I see it. I see the kind of grief that must have consumed me back then. That led me to become who I was. To lose everything. Can't imagine what that's like.
You don't feel any attachment to this at all. You're still removed from it.
I mean, I know some of these people, and there's attachment in that, but these are just still distant memories, you know?
Yeah. Right.
Look, I can feel the pain I must have felt, but it's alien.
Mm-hmm.
And then some clergy guards run over and they're like, the hell's going on here?
Oh, apologies. This is a reenactment. Sorry, we should have gotten a permit.
Your reenactment calls for some powerful magic, apparently.
You know how the land is very magical.
We don't care for that. You can't be making this disturbance in the town square like that.
So sorry. We'll pack it up.
Make sure it does not happen again.
Right. Very good. Yes, sir. All of that.
And they leave, and Kasparina says, we should probably visit my home. It's here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it was. I think it's somewhere on the north side of town.
Oh, like your house? Your home?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it. Hopefully it is a little bit more discreet than this.
And you guys follow her. And you guys are walking down like the central street. You walk by like like a blacksmith's like a smithery, and the old man manning the smith, he gives you he like waves at you, and you guys keep walking, and no one's like in character alarmed about strangers waving, right?
Is he waving like he's like?
No, it's just a nice friendly wave.
Oh, not alarmed, but I wouldn't wave back.
No, I
I'd
don't
be like,
imagine.
I'm
I
trying to
don't
sell you
imagine Nico
something.
would.
Don't sell anything to me.
And yeah, so you guys follow Casarina's intuition, and you come out to like a coastline that has been like the dumping ground for clearly toxic waste. There's no homes here. Just beach and toxic waste.
And this is like the real thing.
Yeah, this is the real thing before a memory takes over.
Good, great. Colonizers are so good at destroying the environment.
And she walks around and she says, "I know it's here. Where is it?" And then, as she's walking around, a home springs up around you. Let's see, I gotta roll again. Okay. Casarina, you see her shifting again in and out of like her current attire, her former attire, and she's in this like very ornate home that has sprung up around you, and two women approach her. One, the younger Aladrin woman, Longa, or her daughter, that you had seen from that previous vision, and a shorter Aladrin woman, a little bit younger. In human years, she would be like 16, maybe 17, and she's like currently like using like cantrips to like change up the color of her hair. And the three of them are talking. Casarina looks back at you knowingly, and you hear Longa say, you can't be serious about going back to LA Primos. You've been there for months. You almost died. If Nicodemus hadn't nursed if he hadn't pulled you off the battlefield and nursed your wounds, you would be dead. You can't be serious about going back there, Mother. And emanating from Casarina, you hear in her voice, Nick and I, we're on something. We can end this war. We can put a stop to it. You have to be quiet. Play your roles. In the coming days, we're gonna meet up with the there's a word here I can't pronounce. The Rana Mandala. I think that's the word. Is that the word?
Fun.
I should probably have that word correct.
The what?
Yeah, can I have that word?
The Rana Mandala.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Can I have that word? That's hilarious.
If you would all like to make a history check.
Rana Mandala. Okay.
It's a road in India.
If you would all like to make history checks. You can all make history checks. Ryuken, you can make it with advantage because you speak Eladrin. Elvish.
18 from Rika. Nice advantage. 2 and 1.
Beautiful.
I would say with the 18, Rekka, the Rana Mandala would have been the the Council of Elders for the Eladrin people.
Rika whispers this over to everybody for context. It's the Council of Elders for the Eladrin.
So, yeah, they're going back and forth, and Kastarina's like, Nick and I, we're gonna go back. We're gonna make our case to the Rana Mandala, and if they are so inclined, we'll go out and we'll negotiate peace with the clergy. We can put a stop to this whole conflict right now. All of it. It could be behind us. And then the door opens, and a man walks in. The man is shifting in and out. From what you've seen, this is a man that is in control of his place in this vision. And you see him shifting in and out from the old man that waved at you to a man, a human man in his like early 40s, late 30s, with a shortcut light brown hair, stubble, smoking a cig. And you can smell the leaf of Nicodemus coming off of this guy. I should at this point show you Nicodemus's real face. I can do that now. That's a thing I can do now.
Finally, he's not taking control of my friend.
I mean, he's clearly still taking control of this older man here. Here he is.
Evil.
And he walks into the room, and Longa, and as you're listening, you hear that the younger daughter's name is Dala. Longa and Dala, they come forward, and they're just like very grateful that Nicodemus has like, saved their mother's life. He took care of her when things went, took care of her on the battlefield, even though he was, seemingly an enemy. And they're expressing all this gratitude, and this man, he walks right over to Longa, seemingly fully aware of what he is doing, and he places a hand on her cheek, and he says, completely outside of the context of this conversation, he goes, Longa, I really wish I could have saved you. I do. And then he looks back at all of you. Hello, constables. It's good to see you again. Your friend Andre, I had to leave him in the care of some of our best minds. He was being uncooperative.
Good.
We'll get that sorted out soon enough. Like, in the background, the memory is still playing out. But Nicodemus is going on. He's clearly in control, even though he was, given the fact that he was shifting in and out, he was definitely here when this happened. He is in control right now. And he turns to Kastarina and he says, Rena, stop this. I know you want to know about your past. I know you just want to put it all back together. And I can help you do that. I have the means to help you remember. But but we cannot, when we are so close, let go of everything we have worked for. We are on the precipice of everything we have worked for centuries. There is nothing you can learn from these people that will change your opinion of the work we have done. Come with me, Rena. Don't listen to them. They're fools. You guys say anything?
And like, what do you say to that?
Don't listen to him.
This is.
Katharina says, "I don't know you. I have no memory of you." And he says, "But I know you. I know you better than anyone. I know what you believe and I know what you care about. And I know you believe in what we have fought for all these years. Don't give it up now."
Don't let him manipulate you, Katharina. The only one who knows you is you.
She looks at him. She looks back at you. I'm not in any position to make a decision one way or the other. Not now. There's so much I need to learn. But I know everything I've heard, what I was doing with this man is not something I am proud of. That is not something I want to be a part of. So no, I will not go with you. I won't. Not until I know more. And he turns back to you guys and he says, "You really are quite a thorn in my side. You would dare turn one of my oldest friends against me."
Sorry. If it stops you from ruining the world, then it has to be done.
You would exploit her while she's weak. But I assure you, Katharina knows what's right. I've tried to make you see the light, but you refuse.
Oh, please spare us the fucking madman ranting.
We are giving her the option to choose for herself. That is not something you would ever do.
You don't know me. You don't know the... I have been at her side for centuries.
And I think we know enough.
There is no one that knows Rena better than I do.
Well, it sounds like we are going to have a personal relationship with all of those memories very shortly, so I'd say we'll know you intimately soon.
I think we've seen more than we want to already.
Yeah.
He turns back to Katharina and he says, "Rena, I need you to come with me. Now, will you come with me or will I have to take you?"
Oh, wow. You sure know how to treat a woman.
When he says take you, I think Reika pulls her gun out and sort of tries to stand in between them.
And he looks at you and he just chuckles. And he says, "Well, there really is no talking with you people, is there?"
Well, you're the one who threatened to take
Not when you talk like
someone
that.
away, so.
He snaps his fingers. And the world around you goes dim. And you are surrounded by several mechanical golems and a whole lot of undead. And he says, Castorina and I have worked for too long. You will not get in the way of what we're doing. And that is where we will end the session.
What a little bitch.
He's I hate him.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. He gets worse.
Good. Good.
You know, like we've made jokes about him being a misogynist, but Jesus.
I love that we get to see like the original face reveal though, and truly the most evil thing in the world is a normal looking white man.
Yeah. You look at him, he's just a nondescript white guy.
Yeah.
The enemy.
Just some dude.
He has to body jack people to be memorable.
Well, I mean, like the thing that like is probably the most compelling to me about him is that he just looks like some guy.
Yeah.
I love
He's
that.
not like otherworldly, beautiful man or anything.
Yeah, or like a fucked up looking lich or something. Like
he's
just a dude.
Just a dude.
Anyone could be him.
Anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. I think I've tried to establish the difference between Castorina being in control of the memory and Castorina just being fully locked in. It's kind of blurry, but hopefully I...
Yeah. It helps when you like know that she like makes eye contact with us or something. Or if she doesn't.
Yeah. I'll probably still listen back to this, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to distinguish like when it's one way or the other.
That's fun. I like it that way.
For me, the weird part was like IRL stuff. Because at first I thought the clergy guards were part of the memory. And then I was like, wait. The grove blends into the edge of town. We're actually probably...
Yeah, so like these memories are just taking up... Yeah, these memories are taking up physical presence in the world as it is right now.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like some weird, like, wow, I just had an Inception-y kind of stuff going on, I imagine. It'll be a little ambiguous.
So when you guys land in Sabriga and you have to activate this dragon memory in a country that has had a horrible history with dragons.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe go talk to someone first.
Instead of just like letting Castorina go do something.
Let's just drop it on them.
Why would we do that?
Let's just get a dragon in here.
Or just do that. Yeah, just drop the dragon on them 200 years after they've last seen a dragon.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky. It'll be fun.
Oh, we're memory tripping, guys.
I love it.
Tweaking.
I also could not have possibly predicted the river scene.
I love it. How charming.
I
think it's great.
I honestly had no idea where we were going to end up going at all.
Do you like how I started asking about the environment?
Yeah. I was like, oh, what are we doing here? Either something
like
to
after like that first
or...
like after like round 2, I was like, they're never gonna figure this out. They're never gonna work it out. And then they did something, and I was just like, okay, maybe.
I mean,
I wasn't sure if they were going to.
Not gonna willingly be talking. Like, up until Ryuken was like, no, I asked you a question. You answer the question.
No, you can't trick me anymore.
And then it was like, okay, what can I say here to kind of avoid answering the question? But he kind of couldn't. I think the most disarming thing was you asking about like her life. Because when Nastya was saying like, oh, I can't give you any answers about your past because I don't know shit, I can only tell you about like my things that I have experienced. She kind of meant like the years that you guys have lived together. That's like all the knowledge that she has. So like you asking about her life before all this was like, oh wait, not like that.
Or he's like, well, I can only tell you about myself. Okay, tell me about yourself. Pikachu.
It's like, wait,
wait, not like that.
look, I said that I was gonna talk about it.
Oh no, people actually want to know you, Nastya. How terrible.
The horror of
And
being
then asking
known.
if she had someone. Like Victoria has been like in the back of my mind, but I also forget about it sometimes. So there's a like I think Nastya also has the guilt of like, oh, I've actually not thought about her in like a bit now.
Mhm.
And just like feeling extremely worse about it. Oh well.
Well, at least they're somewhat better now. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not like friends, kind of, but they're.
Well,
okay,
at least
I guess.
I don't think Nastya's gonna be avoiding you anymore, so that's progress.
Yay.
She's got other issues to deal with, though, still. And I guess there's less of a need to be covered up all the time, just considering that everyone's seen it anyways.
That's true. We did sort of barge in on y'all.
I will say, given the nature of how the next like session and a half of how this adventure goes, it is very much the Casarena hour. But you guys are on the periphery of these memories. You can interact with these memories. If you want to just like jump in while I'm like relaying a scene, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go off on my spiel.
You mean we don't get to hear you talk for like 3.5 hours next session?
That might exactly be what most of the next session is after the fight. Yeah.
I took so many notes. I'm ready to take just fucking pages.
Yeah.
It's fine, David.
I think your big takeaway will be like, fuck Nicodemus. He sucks.
Good.
True.
I already
I'm
feel
looking
that.
forward to more fodder. Yeah. That's what I want.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And Rekka, you can just think what you want about whatever he meant by, oh, we had to get Andre sorted out.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't love it. She doesn't love it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make her happy.
Oh, not a good time.
So
we don't have good times in this game.
No. She'll probably drink a couple of glasses or a bottle or something over it. Be fine.
Let me pull up the calendar here. We're definitely not playing next week.
Can we do any Fridays?
No, the next 2 Fridays are gone.
Skirt.
And I never know when Pemberton's going to be a thorn in your side. So Jeb's out the next 2 Fridays, and I never know when Pemberton's going to be a thorn in your side. So
yeah,
because
so we're out until the 27th at least.
So we could probably play Friday the 27th.
Yeah, we if you guys want to, we can pick up there.
Cool.
And then
I think I'm free.
If we don't play the 27th, the 3rd and the 4th, I have twice concerts both those days.
So if we don't play then we're probably back on the 11th.
The 11th.
The 11th, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, one break.
Big break again.
Okay, another month.
Fine. You know what? At least we dealt with the.
We got some stuff out, yeah.
The conversations. I think it would have been worse if the break was in the middle of that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, we've kind of like set up like the groundwork for like the memory quest and the trauma, and we've done some trauma.
We've done some trauma.
Yeah.
And some mending, kind of.
Do I level you guys up today?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't really been at this level for very long.
Yeah, when you're running like a pre-written campaign, the milestones are not very well placed out.
I don't really mind if you want to
I
wait.
guess it depends on
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
how the party goes about things. Oh, free level.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
you guys had to fight through your memories, and then you had to sit there and camp while the two of them went at it. That's a whole experience.
that's worth it. That's worth a level.
Sure.
Cool.
No, we had some character development.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. All right.
I think we can
Okay,
call it.
I'll think about what I want to level.
I will recap the last 20 minutes of the session to Jeff.
Yeah, I got a text from my girlfriend saying that there was like very loud snoring during one of the speeches. Kind of made me lose it a little bit.
I was hearing it, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to point it out.
Yeah, I was like,
sure. I thought it was dog.
Really loud. Yeah,
I thought it was dog, and I was like, that's fine, whatever.
At first, I thought it was dog, and then I was like, oh, I think Jeb is like, because I saw the green circle, and I was like, oh, I think it's.
I'm like, oh, that's definitely snoring.
Yeah, I figured because I mean I'm the one with dog, so and I knew it was a dog, so I was just like, "Ooh, is that did Jeb fall asleep?" I don't know.
I wanted to stop at 12:30, but like I needed to get those like baseline memories in.
Yeah, no, I totally feel you. Stopping at combat here, I think, is good, but
it's fine. Maybe we should have just. Well, they were really tired. Maybe we should have just asked, like, "Hey, do you want to just go to sleep and listen into the like talking later?"
Yeah, like we'll have VOD, but it's fine.
Fine.
Jeb can join you, David, in the falling asleep during a session club.
Yes.
I'm the champion of that club.
Oh yeah. When that was a
no one has done it more than
occurrence, yeah.
It's a lot harder to fall asleep when you're actively responsible for everything.
True.
Okay. Well, that was a fun time.
All right. Night, guys.
Hell yeah.
I am tired.
Thanks for running. Thanks for playing, y'all. It was great.
Good night.
Next 2 sessions, we'll even learn Nicodemus's real name.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Night, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah, good night.